So what I mean by that is you can even put like a blanket under the knees. You can put a block between the heels. If you don't have a block, you can put another blanket or a pillow, and you can sit like that. If not, cross-legged. Cross-legged is fine. And actually, if you want cross-legged also, you can, prop yourself on something and then sit at the kind of like at the top of the blanket so your knees kind of drop and open. And this is where we're going to just take a few moments. So really, what I wanted is to find some place comfortable. If this is available, you go like that. And you bring your shoulders above your ears and your head up. And this is not happening. We're going to start cross-legged. So you can bring your hands on your thighs. You can also bring the hands one on top of the other on your lap. All I want you to feel is a tall spine. So you do want to have a nice, long, tall, vertical, uplifting energy from the tail to the head. And at the same time, relaxing the hip into the blanket or into the mat. So you can soften both up and down, grounding and lifting. And at the same time, relaxing comfortably as much as you can with a soft inhale and an exhale. So we come really quiet, almost so quiet, hopefully, if you have sounds in the background or cats or windows or rain, you won't hear your breath. But in my case, I have like no sound here, no AC, nothing. And I can hear almost my breath just drawing in and really breathing through your whole body, almost like relaxing all the edges of the body, feeling that you feel dissolving any tension as you deepen each breath and soften through each exhale. And try to make them longer, like a long inhale and a long and slow exhale. This is very intimate, very personal, just really being aware of how you feel, sitting down, doing nothing, and trying to make the breath your priority and the only focus right here, right now. And coming into our bodies, into our yoga, very very easily, just putting everything away as we try to leave the things that we must do later for later, and to stay in the present moment with your breath and your sensations and your feelings. So we're going to take just two more. This is sometimes probably the hardest part, to transition into just being with your breath and staying with not a lot of thoughts, not a lot of thinking. That's the task, the hard part, to let to train the mind to stay here with your breath, to train and bring the mind back to staying, and it goes away. And that's the hard part. When we start moving, we feel the body moving, and we think less because we're concentrating on how we place our bodies and our hands and whatever. So, and then we come back and we feel something is different. But all we're doing is just training the mind to stay soft with the thoughts, to accept the thoughts and to be not reacting from them. Three circles on your own. So dissolve your hands out and up, hands at the top, reach your arms up at the top, And then just bring your prayer to the hands, to the heart. Maybe one more, just one more. Out, reach up. Maybe the arms lift. Maybe they feel like you need to bend them. Maybe they straight all the way up. Very gently bring the prayer hands to the center. And just very gently go to your right, go to your left, to easy side bends, to your own degree of how much you want to, go to your side stretch. So stay low. Don't lift your hips, lift your arm, bend it, bring it over, close to the ear or up. Just feel the opening of your side. Same thing, other side. Go really mindful, almost like you never did this before. Just really feel how it feels to lower the hand to earth or block or fingers. The arm can be away, close, bend, straight. Just feel mindful. And again, first side, lengthen, flow up, lengthen, and press down. And again, same sensation as we sitting, just kind of feel the earth and feel the reaching up and away from the earth. And then reach your arms out to the sides of the opposite sides of the room. And we're going to do eagle arms, very simple. Cross at the elbows, cross as much as you can, elbows, elbows, elbows. Maybe you give yourself this nice hug, and then you can continue here to Garuda. So you can keep this here and stay here. You can also maybe interlace up. So my face is kind of behind my forearms. And this can be here. Just breathe here, just one or two, reaching your fingers, stretching the back of your shoulders. One more. And then just relax. Let the arms kind of breathe out. Open up, lengthen, and then cross, cross before you bring the elbow under. Really hug, hug, hug. And then in, up, and interlace or reach into the eagle arms. So eagle arms, stretching your elbows forward, relax your face, and feel the engagement here of the whole arm and fingers and the shoulders. Open up, release that out to the sides. And then you're going to simply bring your hands towards each other. And then just bring your top of your hands towards each other like that. And just make some circles. So the arms are going to wrist and arms and hands. We're just kind of warming up. So there's two ways, two sides. Just really rolling and relaxing, making your whole face relaxed. So working on your wrist and fingers joints. And then making it very relaxing. Relax your elbows, face. Sometimes we bring our shoulders up. So just relax. We're going to work on our wrist and hands and just relax, just as we do this before we put weight on our wrists. Okay, so we're going to transition to a little bit of hands and knees. And find your way to find your hands and your knees. If you want to have a block or two for when we lift for lunges, just for later, just in case. I think that looks good here. Okay. I'm gonna just put the color a little different so it looks like I have a contrast on my pants. Better here. And if you have sensitive knees, like if the floor is hard, I have like 3 mats. It's really good. And it feels cushiony. And why not? You can also put another blanket under your knees. So hands, knees, and we're going to power immediately. Okay, power immediately. So this is a little bit challenging. You're going to lengthen one leg and one arm. So I'm going right arm, left leg, hand down, knee down. Okay, and you can do it, you know, slower if you want to do the leg and the arm, or just lift immediately, simultaneously, both lengthening, knee down, hand down. And then I'm going to add one more thing. And that's where it comes a little bit challenging. So left leg, right arm, lift, and then power your elbow towards the knee, or bring the elbow towards the back of your hip, left knee in, and stretch up, hand down, knee down, and switch. Left arm, left leg, squeeze in. The elbow on the left can go to the back of your hip on the left, or you can bring the elbow towards the knee, lengthen away from each other, knee down, hand down, and one more each. Right arm, left leg, reaching into this balancing. Elbow touches towards the knee, or elbow can go to the hip on the back, on the right. Lengthen and lift away. Everything down, and other side. You get your heart rate up immediately. Elbow in, squeeze in, knee in, and out. Hand down. And then this is where we were doing, like, relax your wrist and take a child's pose, any child's pose, right? Hands can rest forward. Hands can relax up. We did a lot on the wrist. You can walk your knees wider. You can stay on the arms and rest. And really rest your shoulders, your arms. See if you can feel that this is a nice place to be in between our places where we stretch. Any position with the arms is fine. Just take a moment to return to that comfortable, easy inhales and exhales. Relax your eyes. You're not looking at anything again. Close your eyes. My eyes are closed, just to kind of really feel my breath, my shoulders, my low back, how my knees and my legs feel. My toes are touching. My arms feel a little bit heavy or warm. And then we're going to slowly make your way up, back to hands and knees. And again, start a little bit of a flow. So we're going to cat the spine. So rounding your shoulders, doming your shoulders, pushing. Arms get really straight. You're going to now come into the cow shape. So the opposite. So lifting your head away from your tail. Really feeling a little bit of your low back, maybe looking forward to the front. One more time, doming the spine, tucking your toes here. Lift your knees, get ready for a little bit of a down dog. And then with your arms straight and strong, come forward, plank. Then you're going to bring your knees down, tuck your toes. And then you're going to walk your hands back towards your legs, towards your knees, and rise up. All the way up, lower down, and child's pose. Take your time to lower your head to the floor, or your arms rest before your head, or find blocks under. Take that child's pose for 2-3 breaths. Gotta get ready for that so that my body shows. And we'll repeat that. Hands and knees, around your spine. Make sure you're still breathing, pressing the floor, pressing on the shins, on the top of your feet. And flexion, looking forward and untucking your tail, lifting the tail up and head forward. Rounding one more time, tuck toes, tuck all of them, pushing to the hands, more weight into the hands, go into your dog with bent knees. And then roll for a plank. The knees come down. Untuck the toes. You can keep the toes tucked, by the way, or tuck flat. Walk the hands back, back. Rise up, arms up, all the way up. Open arms, or keep the hands there and lower. And we'll do that one more time. Rest here, sit back. And the child's pose can be extended. And last one. And the rounding, arching, really feeling your low back. You can also add a little bit of swaying here if you like, if you have it. Hug your belly, really hug the belly in. Tuck toes, lift your knees, down dog, knees bent if you want, or straight. Just play with that. And roll forward. Keep your heels lifted. I'm on my tippy toes. Roll forward, strong plank. Carefully, knees down. Take your time. A lot of weight on the hands, right? Walk your hands back. Come onto the knees or shins. Feet can be flat or not. And then the last thing here, when you lift your arms up again, you're going to bring your hands to the heart and just do that little thing with your wrists. Just relax your shoulders and the whole body, kind of feeling these organic movements, relaxing the fingers. Doesn't matter. You can just kind of even like swing them, kind of have them little out and in and rolling like little butterflies. And then all the way down again. And we're going to find your way. Instead of the child's pose, go onto your belly. Go all the way flat. Bring your hands or your arms forward. Stack your hands one on top of the other. Rest your forehead. Lift your feet. Lift your shins and sway side and side. And as we take a moment here to feel how we breathe onto your low back, onto your front body, relax your low back. Just feel the breath on your belly. Relax your legs. Relax your toes. The toes can be kind of out and they don't have to be together. Just have the legs long, rest your forehead, and feel the breath, especially here how it feels. And we're going to do more or less what we did with the hands and knees. So the arms forward, lengthen to the front of your mat. Actually, the legs maybe a little closer together here. You can rest your head completely on the floor, on the mat, or just look a little bit forward. Try to relax your head and neck. So one arm opposite and one leg opposite. I start with left leg, right arm, and lower. And then lift, opposite arm, opposite leg, and lower. Right arm, left leg, as high as you want to. Feel the engagement of the cross lateral. Left arm, right leg, powerful. One each more. If you need to rest, please take a rest. Just relax. And then bring one arm in. So let's prop ourselves a little bit before we bring the arm in like that. Prop yourself into a gentle Sphinx pose. So you're on your arms, on your elbows, and feel the low back again and feel how you breathe here. And I'm going to do just a shoulder stretch, a mild shoulder stretch that hopefully feels good. So you're going to go on the arm on the left, crossing it almost parallel to the short part of the short front of the mat. My elbow is across a little bit. Right hand under my shoulder, close to my chest, or a little bit out. You can also go on fingertips and press on that hand. So you roll. And then you're going to just maybe bring your knees forward. Okay, you can rest your head on the arm. if it's okay. Arm forward, across. Actually, this doesn't really work when I sit like that. Just roll down. Go forward, roll again onto your belly. Come on the arm, left hand under your chest, roll. Maybe bend your knees a little bit. If you want, you can have your legs long. I think this is nicer. Stretching your shoulder. The arm can be here or out. Just a little mild stretch. Coming up onto your sphynx again. And see how this one feels. Second sphynx. Lengthen your toes. Lift your hearts. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure you also like activate so much your legs. You can press your toes and almost lift your kneecaps off the ground. That will really activate your glutes and all the front of your toes. Slowly come down, hands a little bit under your shoulders, a little bit out. So not close, but just a little bit out. Not on your ribs, but under your shoulders, between chest and shoulders. Lengthen the legs, widen them just a little bit. Soften your hips a little bit. And just go up to a mini cobra, just one. Pressing up, again, pressing on the hands. Lower down slowly. Toes together closer. Up again. And we're going to go into the dog. Okay. So we walk your hands a little forward, tuck your toes. This is the dog. We're going to stay here about 3 breaths. Go up on your tippy toes and see if you can straighten your legs. And then press your arms, relax the head and shoulders, arms super strong, legs are strong, you're on your tippy toes. And then relax your heels back. Feel the hands pushing, feel the feet also pressing into the earth. You can bend your knees a little bit. Try going up on your tippy toes, straight legs. High, high, high on your tippy toes, tail lifts high. Relax shoulders and head. Strong dog. Relax your heels back. And get into that dog, hugging arms in, shoulder, working on your low back and calf muscles. And looking forward, take a few steps, walk one big step, or walk yourself to the front and hang there. Just hang to the front. You can have blocks here. So blocks under the hands, or if it's okay, you just hug your elbows. Let your whole body be heavy. You can straighten your legs. You can bend, straighten and bend. You can also keep them bend and sway. Let the head be super heavy and dangly. Let the knees bend and straighten if you want and sway. But see if you weight your arms forward. You're almost on the toes more than the heels. And you feel the stretch in your back of your legs. If you feel unstable, have the hands on the floor or on the blocks. So we're not going to go up, not just yet. You're at the front of your mat, hopefully. Yeah. And I'm going to step the first right leg, big step. You can keep a block next to you, next to your left hand or right hand. Okay, so right leg actually, big step back. Please take a moment. So I'm not bringing my knee down, not yet. Left foot forward, strong, left foot forward, and right leg is long. So I'm going to kind of do a little bit of a pyramid and a low lunge, okay? So I'm gonna bring my knee down, tap my knee, and I think we did this very similar to last week. So from here, you lift your leg, you lift it all, you straighten both legs, and you fold to the front. Now I'm gonna just add one more thing here. You're going to come forward a little bit. Right hand can stay, or right hand can go on a block. And this hand stays, and the left arm is going to open, 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 open. Take a big circle. Bring it back down. Hands down. And we repeat that. Lower the knee, tap it. Just tap it. Don't untuck the toes in the back. Power that back leg. Feel the power in the back leg. Lift it high and fold to the front. So big pyramid here. Folding to the front. You can have both hands on blocks here. High blocks. Roll forward. Take a moment here. You can bring your knee down or stay with your knee lifted. I'm bringing it down. Right hand on a block or a floor and circle up. Now, when this circle finishes, so you can circle the other way, finish it, and then bring it inside. So you're going to bring it inside the left leg, and then power the left leg. Again, lift it and walk to the middle of your mat. So now you're walking to the long side of your mat. You turn a quarter turn, and you're folding down with wide legs. And you can have blocks under your hands or inside. See what comes here, what you can feel here. And again, you're upside down here. And if your legs are not wide, bring them wide so you can feel that really strong. And carefully really hug your belly in, hug your whole midline. Bring your hands to your waist or lift halfway or come all the way up. Coming to warrior two, please take your time. I'm going to work to the front where I came from. The toe turns, back leg straight. Arms like warrior two, out of the heart, outside to the walls. Bend the front leg more. Stay where you are with the legs as they are, arms up. And grab with your back hand the front wrist and take a variation of an exalted warrior, holding the wrist at the top. Maybe bending a little bit more. See if you have a little bend more straight leg in the back. Carefully, what we're going to do here, we're going to go to triangle. Okay, so you're going to open the arms, straighten the front leg, and touch the front knee or below the knee. The hand can be on a block, and everything is straight up. Open up. Breathe here, looking up at the hand, looking forward or looking at your big toe on the bottom. And one more thing here, and then we'll lower down. So keep the legs as they are and open the arms and then do a reverse triangle. So both legs straight, arms to the back, and then lifting the front part of your front leg, hips, rib, and arm. Rebend the leg, and we're going to flow forward, turn the toes in the back. And we're going to go back slowly into your dog. Walking the legs, pedal the feet. And we'll take a rest after we do the same, like just a twist here with the same leg. We work the right leg again, lifting, opening, lifting it up, and really coming so high on the left toe, bringing the knee a little higher. So don't worry about the shoulders getting out of shape. You can even go more deep on the left hand and go on the fingertips on the right. Get a little higher. Lower the leg, feet down, knees down. We're going to take a little break. You can sit on your knees. You can go to child's pose. You can go all the way down. I'm just going to rest on my knees and power my breath so it slows down. Any variation. You can also stay at the dog and wait and recover as you think of what happened, what did I just do, and all that, and how your breath was shifting. So when we do all that, Those warriors gets us out of our bodies, out of our heads a little bit. And that's how we come to feel that we feel really nice on the child's pose. Back to your dog, please. Take your time. Lift up, bend knees, power your dog. Go up on your tippy toes really high and try to straighten the legs to get that tail to go a little higher. Bending legs and straighten, really straighten the legs. Feel the back of your legs and then try to bring the heels back. Do that one more time. Lifting high on your tippy toes like you had really high heels, pressing the arms, relaxing shoulders and head. Try to bring the heels back to touch behind. Relax the legs. Take your time. Walk, step, travel, few steps to the front and hang like we did before, like a rag doll. Let's take a twist here. I have my block. I'm going to kind of bring it in front like a foot or maybe even less in front of my left foot or even in the center. I'm going to bend my left leg a lot, like left leg really bent, right arm up. So my hand is really on the block and I'm having a nice straight arm, straight line from the hand pressing on the block and the fingers reaching up. Feel that straight line. Lower down, same thing, other side. On the block, on fingertips, bending the right leg a lot, and the arm goes swings up and straight up. From hand, that's why I like the block here, so you can push into it and feeling that nice straight line, the whole arm through the chest, lower down. Relax everything, bending and swaying. You should be at the front. Take your time to step the left leg back. And we'll take a moment here. So this is where, if you want, you can have the block on your left hand, okay, for that twist and the circle. So we bring the knee down and we tap it, okay? Just have your hands on both blocks or fingertips. Then you lift your back leg, tuck your toes in the back, lift it, power that leg, straighten both legs, and straighten the front, fold to the front leg. Breathe a lot. Do that one more time. Roll forward, feel the toe in the back, feel the back leg super strong. Tap the knee. Feel the front of your hip really open and see if you can sink your hips a little bit. Hug your hips to the midline. And one more time. Tuck toes, back leg super strong. Power that leg, straighten both legs, fold. And then rebend just the front leg a little bit. Left hand can be on the floor or on a block to open up the shoulder. Take a twist here. So you can have the hand on the flat and open. You can always have the knee down to twist. And then the last one, maybe circle the other way. So you circle the other way and you end up bringing the hand inside to turn. So you bring it even under your left wrist and turn. And then now you're at the other side with the wide-legged forward bending. You should be facing the other side. Hands can be under, hands can be on a block, and breathe here. So take a moment to widen your legs, to feel the legs that they're in the same line, not one foot in front of the other. So line up the toes. You can have a little straight legs, find the legs if you want to have them wider. Make sure it feels like you're working your legs inside and out. And you're also folding down, relaxing the head down. Hands that are going to come up. So you can use a little bit of core. You can rebend the legs, hands on legs, or come all the way up. And then we're going to go to the warrior two on the other side. Okay, so from here, you were here, right? You're going to turn this way, right? So I'm just going to do it this way on this side. Get to warrior two, right? Arms open. Feel the legs, feel the hips in the middle. Feel the legs doing their work, bending more, the front, straight back, arms out, and hug. Take a little bit of this variation on the warrior two variation, really sinking the knee a little more forward. See if you have a little bit more. From here, we open, we straighten, release your arms, straighten, you go to triangle. So arms really reaching, straighten the leg, and go to your triangle. Any variation, legs pretty straight, and you're not going forward, you're going sideways. So it's not about going down. It's really about opening the rib cage and facing your navel to the side. Lifting the arm. More work here with the ear up here, or maybe keeping the hand close to your body. From here, push the feet a lot. So you straighten, keep the legs straight, and you do a reverse triangle. Breathe here. Lengthen, breathe, breathe, breathe. And we're going to slowly make our way to the floor. Rebend the front leg. Turn the toes in the back. Hands down. Step back to your dog. And here we are again. And then feet in the back. Lift your left leg high. Bend the knee. Let the knee open up. Hip opens up. Go up strongly on that right foot on the floor. Maybe get light on the left fingertips. Really push on the right hand. Get a little more open on the left hip. Straighten both hands down. Feet down. Knees down. And we'll take about 5 breaths, relaxing on the child's pose. Really, if you can feel my breath, if not, just really feel on your own self how your breath is probably a little shaggy, a little more difficult. Feel that you can slowly relax any tension. A lot of weight in the arms and the legs. A lot of work on those warriors and forward bending. And of course, the down dog splits. We're going to go on hands and knees again. Good. All right, more familiar. What we're going to do, right foot, steps forward. If it doesn't make it there, if it's difficult, walk it out from the outside, walk it there, help it there. If you can bring it in, you bring it in, walk it in, walk it in, walk it in. Okay, and then get ready pushing on that foot, really tucking or pressing the back foot or with your toes, whatever you prefer, lift up. And this is Anjaneyasana. Good, just like that. You know this one. You're gonna power your hands slowly forward. You can have 2 blocks on each side of your front foot for that hamstring stretch. So lengthen the leg or forward and then try to straighten the front leg and lift your toes. Take a moment here, folding down, and if you have your blocks, stay high, folding. So stay as much as you want, bend the front leg as much as you want. Try to bring the right hip back, left hip forward, and try to fold and breathe here. So I'm gonna get into a lizard, almost there, right? You're gonna step the right foot forward again, walk it out to the side of your mat, and the hands go on the inside, both hands on the inside. It's called the lizard pose. You can have coming on elbow, coming on block, on top of the elbow, staying up, breathe here. Maybe lift your back leg, maybe knee lowers. This is called a lizard, and there's just many options here. And we're gonna just do one more thing here. Hopefully it's fun and not too stressful. So my both hands, left and right, are inside my right foot, right? So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna walk my right foot over to the left. Right foot walks all the way to the left, all the way to the left. Say, I'm almost crossing. I'm gonna try to tuck my toes in the back leg, all right? And I'm gonna end up with the legs crossed. I'm just gonna try to have the back leg closer a little bit, all right? And then you're gonna walk your hands to the inside again. So you were walking the right leg to the left, your back leg hop a little to the other corner and get your work here. You can have your hands here inside. You can also stay with this powerful shape, already bending, and the legs are not touching, they're just widened from each other. In your turn, you get more. So I'm gonna try to, this is hard, but try it. If not, we'll just find your way to get to a twist here. But usually it's like bringing the knee down, right? And then you sit back. And if this is not possible, just bring the knee down and come to that twist like that, okay? Or the leg on the bottom straight. So from this here, you bring the back knee down closer to the front and you open the legs so you can sit back and come into the twist. So it's a kind of transition, a little bit difficult, but if not, just find your way to the twist, either with the leg bent at the bottom or the leg straight. Awesome. And then hold the leg with your hand behind, and just get that nice spine to be long, and breathe as you bring your knee to your chest and your chest turns to the back. We just turn, relax, just bend both legs, swing around so we can do the other side, and we'll start cooling down. Hands and knees. Do a little bit of circles here, just relax. All right, and when you're ready, you can put blocks under, so you can step your left foot forward. Whenever you're ready, rise up, Anjaneyasana, and the arms can be anywhere you like. You can be wider or up or together or wherever you like. Just feel that you're going a little forward in this low lunge. From here, that are the Hanumanasana or hamstring stretch. Half a monkey, hands to blocks, straighten the front leg, wiggle your foot forward, fold, lift your toes. About 3 breaths here, folding, relaxing, bring the hip back, hug your hips to the middle, folding down or staying high. just breathing. Re-step the front foot, so bring the foot back so you can step on it, walk it to the outside, more to the corner, hands on the inside. You can also lengthen the knee back, come to lizard. So lizard is wonderful. It can come on the elbow. You can stay arms up, straight. You're inside the leg. You can sink your hips. You can also lift the back leg. This is more work, knee down, and maybe anything at all here, exploring or staying and just feel this side. Just let the patience, the time, and the breath help you really relax and find something that feels happy here, even if it's not the best happy place. So walking the knee closer, if it's far, walking it a little closer. You're going to walk the left foot now to the opposite side. So the left foot is on the left, walk it. You can use your hands to help it and walk the left leg over to your right. So we're crossing here, and just careful to walk the back leg closer. So it fits in the back, lift it, bring it there. So you're crossing, but the legs are not touching. So they're not crossed together. They're nice and apart. And you walk your hands and your body open away from the leg if it's available. Otherwise, this is a great place to stay, folding to the front leg or twisting away from the leg. You can also go on the heels, on the pinky side of the feet. If you want more, you lift your big toe, you go on the pinky side, you get more. But coming back, returning, and then we're going to bring the knee down a little closer to the front foot, to the front heel, or you find a way to sit for the other side, okay? So wherever you are, bring your knee closer, come to the twist. I ended up on the same side, yeah. So this was, I can't remember what I did. Okay, so you bring the knee in and you sit. Anyway, you gotta make sure you change your legs. Get tall, hug around your knee with your elbow, with your hand, or extend the bottom leg out and twist. Just relax, release it. Both legs forward. Shake the legs, roll them in and out. Slowly or fast, whatever you like, both equal or away, anything at all. And we're going to make our way onto our mats. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of make my way a little closer. You roll back down. Please have a little blanket near you. I'm going to get the blanket and I'm going to go on my back. Trying to put nice and flat blanket if it's okay. For bridge with the blanket. So I have my blanket under my tail. If you were without the blanket, get the blanket. If you don't want the blanket, you don't have to have the blanket. And just take a moment here. You're on your back. Relax your head. Relax your tail, your hips. And if you have a blanket, let the hips relax and feel a little bit of support underneath your tail. And the arms are relaxed. And the head is really on the ground. The shoulders are relaxed. And just have your feet more parallel. You can also have the feet wide, but just have the feet so they're really pressing, hands really maybe on the blanket, and just lift your hips for 3 bridges here. Push your feet and slowly relax onto the blanket. Press the feet, keep your head down, relax, lift, hips up again. Take your time to lower. Almost feel like you go back down and you're going to touch something that is going to crash if you go fast. So go very slow. Once you feel you touching the blanket, completely feel the hips relax, relax, relax. And just one more. This one we're going to hold just another breath or two, pressing, maybe feeling the feet, maybe reaching your arms a little wider, maybe feeling your shoulders. So I mean, a little more engaging. Feel your tail, feel your knees pointing forward, feel the engagement of your legs and your belly. Feel the breath and slowly just melt on the ground. Hug your left knee in, give it a squeeze. Take another breath, just relax here. And then place this foot on that top, figure 4. Bring everything in. If you like that, the blanket is going to help you a little bit. If you have the blanket, it feels really good to bring your legs closer, sway a little bit. It feels like it brings the legs closer, it feels easier. If it's okay, you can have no blanket. Anything you like to do or add or not, just make sure you're breathing here. Step the foot down, uncross, right knee comes in, give it a squeeze. Just feel this beautiful stretch. Feel the breath. Release the leg, make a figure 4. Maybe you stay here, right? This is okay. Maybe you bring the legs close, up to you. Just relax. Sway or not. Breathe. Take about 2 more breaths here, really opening and breathing the hips, the glutes, your back, your feet. Left foot lands. And then as you hug the right knee again, see if you can lengthen the left leg forward. Take a moment here. I'm still on the blanket. You can be without the blanket. Hug the right knee in. Relax your head. I'm going to gently switch it. Both knees in. Stay with the left knee. Right foot lowers or extends. If it doesn't extend all the way, that's okay. It can be here. It can be here or all the way to even have the leg kind of relaxed. And just have the other knee hugging in. Everything in. You can go a little side to side. So we're going to do the legs cross here if you want to. So one knee over, crossing over the legs. You can hold the legs on the knees and bring the knees closer to your chest. If you have more, you slide the hands under, closer, lower to the shins, to the ankles, to the heels, to the toes, and open them out, flex the toes. Otherwise, stay with the hands up closer to your knees or widen them out apart. Flex your feet, open them away to the opposite side of each other. Very good. Uncross, relax. Other side, crossing the legs, staying here with the knees close to your chest. This is great. All right, if you want that other more, you have more space, you open, like you can open manually the legs out. You can press, grab the pinky side, flex your feet, bring the knees up way, the feet away from each other. You feel it right there on the hips, or you can stay with any option in between. Relax the legs, uncross the legs. Hopefully my feet are going to be in the screen, not really, but lengthen the legs up. And then just you pretend my legs are straight, 1 foot points, 1 foot flex, 1 foot points, 1 foot flex, point and flex, point and flex. Really point and really flex. So remember my legs are straight. So my feet are kind of cut, but just imagine 1 foot pointing to your nose, 1 foot pointing, toes pointing to the sky, and switch. And then just have the legs relax, open them a little bit, and roll your ankles again. Just relax, point flex, shake the legs a little bit. Point flex again, stretch your toes, really work out those beautiful toes that you end up putting in shoes. So loosen up, let them kind of breathe here freely. Knees in. All right, you can do a little windshield wiper here. I'm just gonna move the strap, the blanket out. And I'm just gonna open the legs out. I'm gonna bring my arms out and let the knees go left and right. So this is our almost last pose. These are just wonderful to do. You can have your hands closer or over, and you can stay, right? You can stay. If you're kind of look to the right, if your knees are over your left, it feels good. And switch. Legs wide open, stretch your toes again. Look over the other side. So stretch your neck, your whole spine, legs, hips, knees, toes, arms. If you want to go faster, you do that. You go side to side, go faster. It's all good. It's all really good. All of it is just kind of feeling. If you want to stay, and you just kind of be there, that's great too. You're going to bring your feet together at the center. Bring yourself a big squeeze. Now the knees together, if you can, or wide. Hug around your arms, around the legs, the knees, the ankles, the feet, and see if you can squeeze yourself up and bring your nose, squeeze the nose to your knees, and squeeze everything like a tight little ball. No space between the thighs and the belly. Hugging in, and then really relaxing the shoulders and the head, relaxing the feet on the ground. And you're welcome to do maybe another twist, or if you want to just relax, lengthening your arms out and your legs out. If you want to do another twist, you could bring the knees over to one side, and then the other. But if you're ready to just relax, lengthen the legs out, the toes away, out, the arms with the palms up, and make sure your head is at the center, not turning, just where you think it's at the center. And take about, before you let go, just follow me, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. So the next one, we're going to try to breathe a little deeper. So you're going to bring the breath through the nose, and it's going to go to the belly, to the ribs, to the chest. And when you empty, you release the chest and the ribs, and the belly contracts. Exhale. So you're going to take it in 3, right? Breathe in through the nose, expanded belly, and feel the breath expanding the ribs, and feel the breath travel up and up chest. As you empty, relax the chest, release the ribs, and relax the belly back. And once you get it, go on your own. So you breathe deeper, and the belly fills up, and the ribs and the chest. And when you empty, consciously relax the chest and the ribs and the belly. And maybe do one more on your own, just on your mind, breathing in and breathing out. If you feel this is really, really relaxing, if you want to bring in that ujjayi, the ujjayi is making that sound on the throat. It feels like you bring the ocean sound in the back of your throat. And start relaxing, and now letting the breath be on its own. You don't have to do anything else. Just consciously close your eyes if you haven't, and start really relaxing onto the mat for your most important part of the class, the final relaxation, feeling your body ready to rest, hopefully with a better mind, with a sense of clarity on the brain and the thoughts, a little more consciously spacious. Completely feel you can be quiet, silent, still, and comfortable without falling asleep completely, just relaxing with the mat holding you, the earth receiving you. Earth always holds you. Let your muscles relax, and the bones, and all the matter that comprises our bodies, that fascia and all the um, stuff that holds everything together, all the blood and the fluids, all that circulation relaxing, everything feeling a sense of fluidity, but also very quiet. And start coming out gently. Waking up the fingers and the toes. Take your time to sit up. First, come to your side. And find your easy transition to sit. Just like we started, notice how you are, how you feel. Notice your legs, your thighs, your shoulders, your face, your breath. Maybe you feel a little bit more relaxed overall. Maybe you feel your cobwebs a little more dispersed, not so convoluted. Hands out, just like we started. Nice and easy. The arms reach. Look at your hands, watch them meet, and lower gently to the center. And then this one more, just up, rising up, and the crown, the top of your head, touch the third eye, slowly throat, where we have a lot of common sense and our truth here, and to the heart, the chakra of love, and the color is red like the summer. So we are going to end here. Just a moment of intimate sensations, feelings. Thank you to yourself, to your body, to yourself, to the time that you took to take care of your body and your spirit. And we bow. Thank you so much for being here. And the last thing, just to mention, that tomorrow, thank you. And probably in Israel, I think it's also blue moon tomorrow. It's an English saying that we say once in a blue moon. Is it not very often that we have a blue moon? So maybe you can see it. I don't think it's blue. I think it's just a special moon that it comes twice in the same month. So hopefully, if it doesn't rain, go and watch the moon and get the radiance and the shining for peace. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for coming, and love to see you, even if it's just 2 minutes. Anyway, over here.
Great lesson. I like it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. You make me feel so special.
I like it.
Thank you. Hope you feel good. As long as nobody's getting hurt. My friend Gemma just wrote to me that she hurt her ankle, but thank God it's not with me. She fell. I don't know. So watch for that. Somebody fell yesterday, and people are falling. Just careful how you step. We don't want to fall.
In yoga class?
No, I went to somebody's house, and I guess she was drinking maybe a little too much.
Mm.
And we cannot drink so much. Just a little bit, it's okay.